signs that women are just not into you. Sharp Game coming at you with another episode from ChooseYourRelationships.com, author of Love Can't Wait, which can be found on Amazon.com. So yeah, I got this question from a longtime subscriber. He said he was confused about some signs that he's been, at least trying to date this woman for the past 2 months. And he said she's been giving him a lot of mixed signals. He doesn't really know if she's into him. Is he wasting his time? Is it time to move on? So I decided to do a video talking about that. So here's some signs that a woman is just not into you. And probably the number one sign is you have to keep in mind that any woman that's really interested in you, she's going to make it easy. It's not going to be very difficult. You're not going to have to pull teeth. You're not going to have to negotiate. She's going to trust your leadership. She's going to trust your leadership skills if you got any. If you got any backbone. If you got any spine. She's going to trust your leadership. She's going to listen to you. She's going to say, hey, you're going to say, hey, let's go to this place. I'll meet you at this place at this day, this time. And she's going to say yes if she's into you. Even if she doesn't want to necessarily go to that place. Maybe she's never been in that restaurant before. Maybe she never been in that bar before. Maybe she never been in that music park before. But she's going to try. She's going to give it a shot. Because she's going to want to impress you in some way, shape, or form. So she's going to go the extra mile if she's into you. That's one sign that a woman's into you. And if she's doing the opposite of that, if she's calling out, changing the date, taking a rain check, she's not into you. You're just wasting your time. Look, everybody's not for everybody. It is what it is. There's no need to make excuses and all that stuff. And the second sign that a woman's into you is she actually listens. She asks questions. She wants to know more about you. She might laugh a lot, talk a lot. She's volunteering information. Now, if the opposite is true, if all her answers are short, yes, no, maybe. If her answers is confusing, like, well, I don't know, maybe, I got to think about it, she's not into you. Just move on. Now some of this might sound obvious to you, but to some guys it ain't. To you it might not be so obvious, but to me, at this point in my life, it's obvious that a woman that's behaving in this manner is just not into you like that. And it's best for you to move on. And the third way, and this is probably the most obvious of them all, is she ain't willing to give up the goods. She not even thinking about it. It didn't even cross her mind. It's like she can't even see herself around you. She's not even motivated to dress decent around you. She's probably wearing wrinkled clothes. She's wearing stuff that's she knows that's unattractive to you or any man. She's not sexually attracted to you. Maybe she don't have sex appeal. And if that's the case, you shouldn't be with her anyway. So that's probably the third and the most obvious sign that she's not into you, because there's no sex appeal there. There's no sexual attraction there. There's nothing there. She's not motivated to dress in any way that's attractive to you and her or for any other guy. That's probably the most obvious way. Really, man. And you got to listen to how she talks. What comes out of her mouth. Because, see, you have to understand this. When people talk, they can't help but to tell people who they are and their mindset. You know, they can't help it. They're going to tell you who they are. They're going to show you who they are because they can't help it. And you have to understand that most people, most women included, they aren't coming from a positive place where everyone's championing them, giving them good advice and holding them accountable. And they're not coming from that type of place. They're coming from a place where people are calling them names. People are telling them they can't do stuff. People are saying, making fun of them, how they look. And that stuff they start to believe that after a while. And then they start to live that after a while. So these are just some signs and some causes why a woman might not be into you, you know. And I could go on and on. And I talk about this in my book. So if you need any more help with this, go get my book, Love Can't Wait, which can be found on Amazon.com. And the question of the day is this. Have you ever met a woman like this? And how did you handle the situation? I'd like to hear your comments in the sections below this video. And check out my website, chooseyourrelationships.com. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.